I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth. Shalom to the brothers who push this truth, gospel, and sincerity to the four corners of the earth to wake up the elect, and to the elect I say Shalom. Now today's topic will be martial law is coming, because we are getting close to those times. The elders, the apostles, the heads, the leaders, especially the apostles and the bishops, they've been talking about this for years and years, like 30 plus years. And because things aren't happening presently right now, they don't think it's going to happen. So just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean it's not going to happen, because you see the things that's going on the news, and around the world, that these things are quickly taking place. And some people are getting prepared for it. Though it tarry away from it, it shall surely come. So we're going to read 2nd Exodus 16:46. For the strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, or in captivity, and overthrow their houses, and take their children captive. For in captivity and famines shall they get children. So you think because it's going to be an army, you might have some police force been militarized, but they've been brought to the military force and the military training, and that's why they move like a military. So they'll be part of it also. The armies, right? And other types of private securities, they also will join on to them, right? So you would think, okay, it's an army. The army will protect you, right? Will be chaos in those times. It'll be anarchy. It'll be like the purge on steroids. It'll be complete chaos going on. So you think those people are going to help you? No, they're going to be part of the problem too. Because now you're not a citizen to them. You are an enemy combatant, right? So they're going to be coming in your houses, taking your spoils, because it's going to be all out war. And it's going to be war with the citizens, because the citizens has been deemed enemies. So they're going to come and take your food, even your women. You're going to be like, oh, because these guys are police forces, you're going to think that because of the old time, the old laws still stand, but they're not going to greet you as a man anymore. They're going to look at you as being a prisoner. They're going to be saving those times. Woman, and you might just take her and rape her. Like, it's going to be a lot of that going on. Those military people are going to be taking your food source. They're going to be breaking in your house, ravaging through your spoils. And you think that because of their government, that the government is going to do something to save you, and they don't really like you. How many times do they have to lie to you for you to be able to wake up and see the truth? That you're in a deep slumber, right? And take their children captive. So a lot of your children are going to be taken captive for whatever type of weird, perverse thing that these men are going to do. Because a lot of these men, these military forces, these police forces, and all these other, they all messed up. They're perverts. They're weird, right? So a lot of these polices, the taxes that they're going to be using to evaluate to see who they really are, they don't really care because they're gonna have numbers. It's Babylon. Babylon is not going to care about what's right for you in those times. They're going to only care about what's right for them. So this goes for all you people that's going to run to your government thinking that it's going to be a savior, and they're going to cut you straight on off. This is verse 47. And they that occupy the merchant with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sins, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Like as a whore envious a righteous honor and virtuous woman Salakia, so shall righteousness have hate with Salakia. So shall righteousness hate iniquity when she decketh herself, and shall accuse her to her face when he cometh, that shall defend him that diligently searches out every sin upon earth. So when that time come, and when they come bringing a martial law, you're not going to be able to fight back because you won't have your weapons. They're going to seize those as well. That's why the Bible speaks about it. It's going to be a time like no other. And so that time is going to be in the time of Jacob's trouble. Now I have another precept coming out of the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25. I'm going to start at verse 23. This is Daniel's chapter 7 and verse 23. He gave me this expectation. The four beasts is a fourth kingdom that will appear on earth, and it will be different from all the other kingdoms, and will devour the whole earth, trampling it down and crushing it. Then Salakia, the 10 horns are 10 kings who will come from this kingdom, are 10 kings who Salakia. The 10 horns are 10 kings who will come from his kingdom, this kingdom. After them, another king will arise, different from the other, different from the earlier ones. He will subdue 3 kings. He will speak against the Most High and oppress his holy people, and try to change the set time and the laws. And the holy people will be delivered unto his hand for a time and a time and a half. So like it, the holy people will be delivered unto his hand for a time and half a time. But the court will sit, and his power will be taken away, completely destroyed forever. Then the salvation, power, and greatness of all kingdoms under heaven will be handed over to the holy people of the Most High. His kingdom will be an everlasting kingdom, and rulers shall worship and obey him. Khan. So it's going to be wicked times. It's already wicked, but it's going to get even more crazier in those times. And because of the rules that Esau has, like the police and the military might that he has possessing right now, they are got it under control. So the people are going to be like, well, to hell with what's going on. about that future prophecy, because they could look at it and see what's going on right now and be like, well, I'm living life right now. I don't care about that. Like, matter of fact, they don't even want that time to come because they don't want to end what their wickedly deeds are doing. But see, the Most High is finna come and he's finna get rid of a lot of these wicked ass people. This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 26. People will be terrified at what they see coming upon the earth, for the power and the heavens will be shaken. A man's heart falling. See, people are going to be having heart attacks in those times when they come because of what they're seeing going on. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after these things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So there is going to be a time like no other, like I just explained. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption dwelleth nigh. See, these people think that once those times come, it's like something's going to happen, that they're going to go back to the norm. But that's not what's going to happen. There's not going to be no runners up and next up. It's going to be Yahweh Shai coming back to take back his kingdom rightfully. And that kingdom that he's going to take back is going to be an everlasting kingdom. But see, that's the thing. You people are not paying attention to the news, the politics, and what's going on around the world. So you're going to be lost about these scriptures, these laws, statutes, and commandments that's constantly being prophesied daily by the chosen elect. The 15 and verse 3, they will wear burlaps as they wander the streets. From every house and public square will come the sound of wailing. In public square will come the sound of wailing. So they're going to be deaths. It's not going to be a fun time for humans in general. Only for the elite. They're going to be good. The higher ups are going to be good. But everyone else, you're going to be going through it. But the elect are the ones who really going to be good. The elect are going to be the ones that are taken care of. Because the main test for us is not taking that MOTB. That is the next prophecy. Another precept, and I'm going to close out on this one. It is Isaiah chapter 19, and it reads, the land will be blackened by the fury of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of heaven's armies. The people will be few for the fire, and no one will spare even his own brother. They will attack their neighbor on the right, but will still be hungry. They will devour their neighbor on the left, but will not be satisfied. In the end, they will even eat their own children. So once again, this is going to be a devastating time to be in. Martial law is coming, and it is very truthful, and there is nothing much you can do about it. But continuing on, matter of fact, I'm going to reread verse 20 again. They will attack their neighbors on the right, but will still be hungry. They will devour their neighbors on the left, but will not be satisfied. In the end, they will even eat their own children. Verse 21. Manasseh will feed on Ephraim. Ephraim will feed on Manasseh, and both will devour Judah. But even then, the Lord Yahweh anger will not be satisfied. His first is still posed to strike. So repent. So we need to be repenting and getting our and trying to attain our salvation, because when martial law comes, it is going to be a time like no other, and at that point it's going to be too late. The Most High's fury is going to be poured upon these people, like it was said in verse 19. And in fact, I'm gonna re-edify that when it says the people will be few for the fire, and no one will spare even his own brother. So you need to be seeking Yahweh Hashem Yahushua right now to gain salvation and be saved when that time comes, because you don't want to be the one on the other line that have to go through the punishment of choosing to eat one of your own children out of starvation, or be the one whose house is going to be ravaged by these militarized people, by these militarized police departments, or the people they have on force, or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call them. They're going to be ravaged to your house, and they're going to be given commandments to them by their higher ups to do so. So it's all going to be justified. It isn't going to be no court of law. It isn't going to be no constitutional laws in those times. It's going to be martial law. And so with that, Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom.